Drinking loud carry, guys. Today, ladies and gentlemen, get you guys of the Crown Jewel Perth results. Get you guys those for sure. Also, I'm gonna get you guys the fact that the Mariners, I guess, Mariners versus the Blue Jays in the ALCS, which is by the Aces. They won their third WNBA title. Congrats to them on that. By the way, USMNT soccer team, they against Ecuador. That was a draw, which it was. And some more news to come, by the way, because I'll get you guys to that. I'm gonna start things off with the Crown Jewel Perth results. Some just earlier today. So it was Aussie's own Big Bronson Rhea defeating the OTC Roman Reigns in an Aussie street fight. Sunny Vaquer, she is the second women's Crown Jewel champ. The Cenation Leader John Cena defeats AJ Styles before both go into retirement, by the way. Now Cenation Leader is going to retire by the end of this year. AJ Styles, on the flip side, he's going to retire in 2026. So that's all I can say to that, guys. But what a phenomenal match that was, guys. And I'll say, John Cena and AJ Styles, they're both good to what they do. And I got to say, this is really worth it. That match was phenomenal, which it was. So big congrats to both of them putting it all out there. So congrats them on that. Also, another thing, by the way, that Aussie's own Mami, Rhea, Ripley, and Io Sky, Rhyo, they defeated the Kabuki Warriors, by the way. And her brother Rhea Ripley, by the way. Seth Rollins became the new Crown Jewel champ. And he finally beat Cody Rhodes, making Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins 3-1. 3-1. Cody Rhodes is now 3-1 against Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins got his first win against Cody Rhodes. Now, Cody Rhodes has beaten Seth Rollins 3 times, which he has, by the way. But Seth Rollins earlier today finally beats him. And became the new Crown Jewel champ as he just grabbed a Rolex watch. Hits Cody with it, by the way, the Rolex watch that Cody gifted Seth Rollins, by the way. Seth Rollins used that watch and take out Cody Rhodes. Your thoughts about that, guys? Let me know, guys. I'll just respond to that. Tell me those you need to know, guys. So yes, those legends are the Crown Jewel Perth results. That's all news you gotta know for everybody. That's all I'll say about that, guys. Also, guys, another thing, by the way, that U.S. men's soccer team, they defeated Ecuador, a draw. Sorry, U.S. men's soccer team versus Ecuador, that was a draw. So you thought about that, guys. Also, guys, the Aces, they won their third WNBA title in 4 years as they're now a dynasty. A'ja Wilson, she's the WNBA Finals MVP. Congrats to the Aces getting their third WNBA title. Congrats to them on that, by the way. That's all you're gonna know. Also, notice, by the way, that Bo Nix and Izzy Nix, they're gonna have their first kill. Congrats to them on that, by the way. Another thing else for those guys, the Knicks and the Raps, they have dismissed their 2025 suit for alleged theft of thousands of confidential files. By the way, this Ikechukwu Azotam was accused to probably internal info as he was accused of gaining internal info after Raps recruited him summer 2023. Now there's a play frequency. Raps there's also video play by 2022 season for the 2022-23 season, by the way. Scouting files and personal research. So you guys remember Knicks filed a lawsuit against the Raps over counters files the Raps stole from them, by the way. And that now the lawsuit has been dismissed, which it was, by the way. But it was very unknown if Ikechukwu Azotam was detained, by the way, which he was. Now, Azotam used to work for the Knicks, but then he worked for the Raptors, after he goes to the Raptors, by the way, which he was. But clearly, there's lots to be said about that. But also the fact that the lawsuit has not been dismissed, which it has, by the way. So we thoughts about that, guys. I'll just respond as well, buddy. Also, there's another else that Joe Higashi, he is returning to Fatal Furies to the Wolves today. Yes, guys, today's the day. So thoughts about that, everybody. And Chun-Li, she's gonna be she's heading to a Fatal Furies to the Wolves as well, by the way. It's also Mr. Big as well. So thoughts about that, guys. Winter and then spring of 2020. Thoughts about that, guys. I'll just respond as well, buddy. Also, there's also, by the way, guys, that Mariners versus the Blue Jays in the ALCS. Thoughts about that, guys. And also the fact that the Dodgers, they get the winner of the Cubs and Brewers, which they do, by the way. And Cubs vs. Brewers, that game is tonight, which is, by the way. Also, some other news here, by the way, that Jason J, she has suffered a leg injury at the Columbus, Ohio, NXT, during the NXT Live event. My Knows out there, and she meant to vacate the NXT Women's title, by the way. So who knows how that plays out. WWE has not confirmed this shit yet, though, but they could confirm it today or tomorrow. Who knows? Because we'll see that plays out, guys. What happened Tuesday? Wednesday that plays out, guys. Who knows? Also, known as also, by the way, guys, that Draco Knox, Hayes Jameson, Kylie Ray, who's having another kid up, by the way. Zeta Steele, who is departing from the WID program. Wesley, Stephen Turner, the now former Evolve Prime Minister, PM. Jen Tala, Lance Anoa'i, Zara Zacher, Jamar Hampton, Summer Sorrell, and Braden BJ Ray. They have all been released from WWE, guys. So these are some really big losses, by the way. So yeah, Wesley, he's out of WWE. Not good there. He was part of High Rise, guys. Stevie Turner, the PM of Evolve. Guys, you gotta talk about that. What are your thoughts about these releases, guys? Let me know about that, guys. I'll address the sponsors as well, but that's all you need to know, everybody. So really not, Stevie Turner, Wesley, Lance Anoa'i. Now Kylie Ray and Zeta Steele, they're done with the WID program, which they did. So and even though Kylie Ray's gonna have another kid on the way, Zeta Steele, even though she did say that she's the WID program, which she's not, but she's already been released. I never know this. Let's complete out, guys. And Somerville, Braden, BJ Ray, they've all released in WWE as well. By the way, Lance Anoa'i, not good there. So that's all news you gotta know for that, guys. Also know this, by the way, that the Hardys, they also got more gold. They became the new Hog Tag Team Champs. Wow. And I mean, wow. Hardys on yet another exhibition of gold. Now tomorrow night, they take on the Dudleys for the final time in one final table. Winner take off both the TNA and NXT tag team titles. So that's gonna be tomorrow night, guys. One final table. Hardys versus Dudleys, one final time and one final table, guys. Guys, check it out. Check it out, guys. It's tomorrow night, guys. Don't miss it. Bound for Glory is tomorrow night. That's all you gotta know for that, guys. That's all that's about that. Also, notice else, by the way, guys, that let's see here. Strahinja, he gets 12 months probation for punching a fan during a 2024 Nuggets playoff game after pleading guilty to trespassing and disorderly conduct. So thoughts about that, guys, as well. Let me know about that. I'll address the response to that, everybody. Not good there. Not good at all. So that's all news you got to know for that, guys. And nothing else, by the way, guys. I want to start by the way, shout out to Mami, Rhea, Ripley, Jan Krakowski, Joan Cusack, Emily Deschanel, Cardi B, MC Light, Steve Young, Ava Rose, Georgia Productions, Haley Herbert, TJ Watt, Rikishi, Lenny James, Lou Teasdale, Claudia Black, Madison Bush, Ricochet, Nakaruru of Samurai Showdown 2019, and KOF 15. Send my brother wishes. Shout tweets at everybody. Please introduce that. That's all news you got to know about. That's all just about that, guys. That's all there is you got to know about on that as well. Don't look for that. Guys. Also, guys, this other than that, Miari Zoe's gameplay trailer is gonna be available this week, guys. Should be probably tonight or tomorrow. So look for that, guys, as well. For Tekken 8. So that's all news you got to know for everybody. And that's all it's about that, guys, as well. So look forward to that. Also, I want to know exactly who's gonna be coming after Cursed, Samurai Infinite, and Dragon Hunter Sonic and Sonic Force Battle. I want to know who they are. Could be Lanolin, could be Kit, it could be General, but it also could be Flash Sonic, Cyborg Tails, Superman Knuckles, Wonder Woman Amy, Bat Shadow, and Green Lantern Silver from the Sonic Justice League crossover, by the way. It was so amazing overall. I pray they too come to Sonic Force Speed. I pray that happens, guys. So that's all news you got to know for that, guys. But a new Sonic game has well, it should be announced probably at the Game Awards. So look for that, guys, as well. That's all I'll say about that. So I know the New York Comic-Con is happening right now, and Evo France is happening right now as well. I guess so there's gonna be a lot of big reveals there. That's all news you got to know for that. This is happening this week, guys. So check those out. That's everything that you got to know about on that. And also, I want to say, brother, wish out to Valentina Vachera. I'm sorry. Also, this. Some other birds went to tweets. Also, Valentin Vachera's going to face against his cousin, Arthur Renderech, by the way, and the Rolex Shanghai Master title, by the way. Djokovic got eliminated, which he did. So that's all news you got to know for that, guys. That's all to say about that, everybody. So your thoughts about that, guys? Let me know about that. Just response as well, buddy. That's all the news you got to know, everybody. All right, ladies, that's going to do right there for the Khalil Sports Board. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook page, by any other guys. With us, your sponsor, Crown Jewel 2025. With us on Cenation Leader, John Cena, taking out AJ Styles before both of them retired. By the thoughts about that. Was it Aussie Zone and Mami, Rhea, Ripley, and Neo Sky Rhyo defeating Kabuki was something about that. With us on studying Vaquer, you know, becoming the second women's Crown Jewel champ. Congrats to her on that. By the way, what thoughts on Seth Rollins finally taking down Cody Rhodes and become the new men's Crown Jewel champ. Thoughts about that? Congrats to both of them on that. By the way, guys. Also, guys, with us the Mariners versus the Blue Jays, the ALC is with us the Aces winning their third WNBA title, by the way, in 4 years as a dynasty. And Asia Wilson became the WNBA Finals MVP. Thoughts about that, guys? Let me know about that. Was the USMNT soccer team defeating versus Ecuador a draw? Thoughts about that, guys? Let me know about that, guys. I'll just also, guys, Jason, what thoughts on Jason James suffering a leg injury, by the way, in Columbus, Ohio during the NXT live event, by the way. Thoughts about that? I'll just as well, buddy. Also, guys, with us Wesley, Stevie Turner, Jen Tala, Kylie Ray, Zeta Steele, Hayes Jameson, Draco Knox, they've all, and Lance NOI, they've now been released, amongst the other names, been released in WWE. Thoughts about that, guys? I'll just as well, and also Stevie Turner and Wesley. Thoughts about them being released in WWE. Let me know about that, guys. I'll just as well, buddy. Also, guys, senior brother wish once again to Tammy 29 brother Rhea, Ripley, Drink Krakowski, Joan Cusack, Emily DeChanel, Cardi B, MC Light, Steve Young, Ava Rose, Jordan Productions, Haley Herbert, TJ Watt, Rikishi, Lenny James, Lou Teasdale, Claudia Black, Madison Bush, Ricochet, Nakaru of Summer Show 2019, and KO at 15. Send my brother wishes to tweet. Once again, be sure to stand by. That's all news you gotta know, guys. And now back for breaking news from times live updates. We're still like to hold on more to close sports, at least for later. And then you gotta know all this. So, guys, take care, everybody. You guys have a good day. Enjoy yourselves, everybody. Be safe. Bye bye. And also, don't forget, the Bound for Glory is tomorrow night. Check that out, guys. Take care, you guys. You guys have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe, everybody. Bye bye.